What up, what up, what up, what up, everybody, and welcome to the Bell Collective Review, child. This is season 3, episode 10, y'all. So we are moving on along, we trucking along. So thank you all for being here. Please make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you like. Make sure that you hit that notification bell and you do all of those great things that you know you need to do. Okay, period. Let's go. I said that this was episode 10, but clearly this is episode 9. So we're going to get into it now. The best revenge is your paper. All right, so the episode opens up with Letitia meeting with her mom, and they actually speak about the things that Letitia have going on, such as her brunch tour. Now, listen, I think that's a good idea, but Letitia, what do you really do, love? We don't really know for real, for real. So of course they did. Then they talk about Glenn, and I'm quite sure. I don't know. I can't really speak for Mama, but I would be sick of talking about Glenn and Glendale and his ways and what he do. Cause listen, at the end of the day, Letitia, we figured that you just gonna stay. You in the like you're a mama. This is kind of repetitive for Mama. Now listen, I believe mamas are going to be your biggest support system, but I was just like, okay, girl, okay. Then we get a scene from Akisha and her husband. Now, listen, I am so glad that Willie is home. All right, I think when Willie is home, things get just slightly easier for Akisha. Akisha lets us know that she unfortunately found out that her blood pressure has been high, and she needs to look out for that, considering how her biological mother passed away and things that go on in her family. One of her biggest concerns is her health, as it should be, right? And she wants to make sure that her health is good. Now, Willie is letting her know, like, girl, take that cape off. Allow me an opportunity to be here, be present, and take care of you, girl. That's what he wanted to do. Also, Akeisha lets us know that her original proposal for Ferris Street did not go through, okay? But they did let her know that her proposal wasn't buried and they had another offer and option to accept. And I think that that is amazing and super dope. And what I would honestly have to say is, Letitia, you should definitely be taking some pointers, girl, because we have not heard any more about Ferris Street when it comes to you. All right, so then we meet over at this is a form of yoga, I'm assuming. And we meet Latrice and Josh and Mandy, okay? Now, Mandy and Josh we realize aren't really just all good friends, but we know that Latrice and Josh are good friends and Josh works for Latrice. Josh is letting us know that it's been real funny with them in the salon. Latrice walks past him. I just think that energy, like, girl, why haven't y'all addressed this way before now? So the main thing with Latrice, and I have to agree, like, I feel like Josh went to Akisha expecting for Akisha maybe to be messy and take what he said as a bone and I don't know what he was trying to do, but he definitely gives me a messy queen. And I'm just gonna keep saying that, okay? And I honestly would have had to put a nip in the bud when it first happened. We're not waiting. What we waiting for? Like I feel like Latrice should have honestly said something way before now when it comes to this. However, I agree with her. If I'm your friend, loyalty should be everything. And you should not be going to your play cousin telling all of my business about what's going on with my husband. I mean, we'll get into that a little bit later on. So then we get a scene from JJ and his daughter bringing over the baby. Now I always get the daughter's names mixed up. Is it Sunjay and Sunset? I don't know. I get it all mixed up all the time. But anyway, um, of course she has had a beautiful baby boy, and JJ got darn it is happy to see his grandbaby got darn it. And so, JJ and his daughter have a conversation about, how they were trying to mend the family together. And of course, the thing with Selena took a turn. All right. And one thing I noticed is that JJ is gangster in his confessionals. I kind of think all of them are gangsters in their confessional, but they don't have the same energy when they meet up with certain people. What I found interesting about this scene right here is he lets us know that we can start over, but we gonna always side with our mama, which I don't think is a bad thing. You're gonna always side with your mama, right? That's just how it goes. We also find out that so Gucci pressed charges on Selena, and so now the girls know. And I honestly have to say, with this sit down and with this conversation that they had, I don't know, y'all. If if Sunrise decide not to let So Gucci see the baby, I mean, honestly, where can we? How can we be upset? How can we be mad? Now it looks like so Gucci was not at the home at the time at this particular time. Maybe she was up in the room or something like that. But she ain't allowed to see the baby because of exactly what they have going on. Honestly, in my opinion, you can't tell nobody how to do with their kids and stuff like that. So if they feel like they don't want so Gucci to see the baby, they don't want so Gucci to see the baby. And JJ, let me tell you something. That's Selena grandbaby before it's So Gucci grandbaby. I understand you married to So Gucci, but watch it now. So then we get a scene where So Gucci and Akisha are going hiking and stuff like that to talk about or to catch up and kind of figure out what's going on. So Gucci mentions that she hopes that the baby is not 5 or 6 before she has an opportunity to see the baby. And my thoughts are, girl, if you do have to wait till that baby is 5 or 6, I mean, honestly, it just is what it is. Like, okay, y'all, I've been taking up for so Gucci, but I do see the whole victim role thing because one thing that I've noticed too, also when it comes to so Gucci, when she has a conversation with JJ, she likes to leave a lot of important details out of the conversation, which makes me side eye So Gucci, right? I ain't gonna say I have a disdain or dislike for So Gucci, but I am starting to peep what people are talking about when they say that she likes to play victim a lot. Like even when we get to the dinner, I noticed that she was playing victim in that particular situation. My thoughts are you can't play victim in this situation and then try to wonder why you can't see the baby. You can't see the baby for a reason, love, and this is why. So Akisha also lets So Gucci know about the whole blood pressure issue and about the whole thing. And then she concludes the conversation by inviting So Gucci to a double date with her and Willie because Willie is about to come to town. So child, we get down to the little dinner, to the whatever it is, right? Akisha's late, child. And so Gucci and Latrice see each other, honey, and they're like, "Oh, what is going on here?" And Latrice sits down and is like, "Oh, so Gucci, you still being shady?" Now, here's my thing. It was a bunch of gaslighting at the table, even when it came from Cliff's side. Cliff made a few comments um at that table that was extremely disrespectful to Latrice. Latrice, I guess honestly, people really, really get on reality TV and be like, okay, we just gonna keep up this facade. I don't know what it is, but that man talk to you like that in public with your group of friends is crazy to me. The shade and shots that he was showing, throwing, the gaslighting shade, the shots, to me, like, what we doing here? What are we doing here? Now, um, to be truthful, Latrice and Soguchi not really still not really feeling each other. So I feel like they felt like this was kind of a setup from Akisha. Now it could be considered a messy setup. Okay, we can accept that. It could be a messy setup, but they're always trying to get the group together to try to figure out some things. So to me, it came off like she was just maybe trying to clear the air between the two of them. Would I have done that? Not necessarily, but I'm pretty sure, honestly, y'all. Let's just keep it a bug. Let's stop skating around it. I'm pretty sure production asked her to set that up. Okay, just gonna keep it all the way 100 and keep it a bug. However, again, this dinner was a whole gaslighting type of situation. Like, um, but I do think that Latrice and So Gucci can be cordial. Like if the whole season we gonna talk about this whole realtor situation, I'm so done with it, right? the whole Selena setup thing, like Latrice maybe invited Selena to her event to set up so Gucci. I just honestly speaking, I don't believe it was a setup. I, I don't believe that it was a setup at all, right? However, I could see where some may come, not so Gucci though, but I can see where some may see that as a setup, right? Because some of the viewers are seeing that as a little bit of a setup, knowing the energy that they've had. Now, when they're at the table, they discuss how good Selena and so Gucci had been in the past. And honestly, so Gucci tells Latrice, like, I feel like you set this thing up. She just basically is like, I don't know why you would feel like that. And at the end of the day, here's my question for Latrice. This is my question for Latrice. Maybe Latrice can answer this. Maybe Latrice may not be able to answer this. But what was it that made you bring so Gucci to the show instead of Selena? If you and Selena were just these big old buddies, right? Is it because of the show that Selena was on once before? I mean, what is it? Why did you not pitch Selena to the show? Like, I feel like that question has just yet to be answered. Okay. So, I mean, this dinner was, like I said, it was something else. Okay. It was definitely something else. But y'all, anyway, a bunch of gaslighting at the table, a bunch of lying, a bunch of crazy stuff, if you ask me. Well, listen, y'all, that was pretty much my short recap and review for Bell Collective. I did not want that to be too long, short and to the point, honey, short and to the point. But for me, the bells, listen. Next episode look like it's gonna be something. This episode, for me, this episode, yeah, that dinner to me was just a whole gaslighting situation. But I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Akisha is starting to become one that I really, really like. And so I'm here for Akisha. I'm here for Akisha. Listen, comment down below. Let me know how you felt about this. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you bang that notification bell. And also, too, make sure that you join Patreon and get your goalies as well. If you'd like to show love to the channel, you know how you can do it. Make sure you hit up that Cash app. All right, $ Chef Don Don 2, or via Venmo at Chef Don Don 2 as well. It is greatly appreciated here. And again, thank you guys so much for tuning into this short recap and review for Owns Bell Collective. I'll see you guys in the next video, and thank you for watching. Peace.